Hello, I'm Miss Elena and this is Lacey, and she's going to help be our hair model to make the low side part bun for the recital. So I would start by, usually it works best if their hair is wet first, especially for those that maybe have hair that's a little bit harder to work with. So you can either take a shower, bath, and then use a spray bottle to spray the hair to get it damp. We're at the studio, so we don't have a spray bottle, but her hair is a little bit damp because she took a shower before she came. And so I just start by combing through all of it. You don't want any knots in the hair. You can use a brush or whatever works best to get all the knots out. And I'm using a fine tooth comb. I'm pretty sure this is from the dollar store, that has a nice pick on it to be able to make the part. So I just go in right above, is that the right side? Yes, left side, on the left, just above her left eyebrow, right in the center. I would kind of line it up with her pupil and make the part. And if you'll just look down real quickly, see, it's just about the length of my finger, so you don't want a really long part that goes from the front, from the front to the back. You want it to stop just about 1.5 inches back. All right, you can look up. So once you have it all combed out and you've done your part, then you can take some hair gel and put it on your hand. I am using about that much, and just rub it through, especially in the front. She has hair like mine that's kind of curly, so you end up with those kind of wispies in the front. When you're on stage, or as you can see, we're doing this in the theater, so we have the lights on us. When you have even just a little bit of frizz, the lights really catch it, and that is noticeable on stage, so we don't want any of that on stage. So I'm just working it through. I'm working it, the extra, just kind of down into the ponytail, which will help with the bun. And then I take my comb again and I pull it to make it really smooth. Can you turn just so they can see how? So instead of pulling it straight back this way, I'm going down by her ear, kind of following the way that the natural hairline would go, sweeping it behind her ear, and then doing the same on the other side, combing it in. And the ponytail, turn your head again, is right at the base, so we don't want it up here where it's kind of like coming out of the middle of the head. It's right at the base of where the bottom of her hair is. Once I get the ponytail kind of where I want it, then we use the hairspray to keep everything in place. You can never use too much. You want to be able to, once the hairspray dries, to like rub your hand back against the grain of the hair so that it is nice and slick and hard like a helmet. And that way when you're pulling head pieces in and out, you don't have hair that's kind of falling out of the ponytail or the bun. And it just makes for an easier, cleaner look when you're having to pull things over your head and change your costumes. So again, I comb over, making sure that everything's kind of coming back nice and smooth. You don't want any bumps, you don't want any areas where like the hair's parted on the scalp. A little bit more, especially around the hairline, you want to really coat that in hairspray. So once I get the ponytail how I want, so this is important too, because once we start making the bun, it's really hard to go back in and comb out pieces that are bumpy or don't look good. So you want, like, go ahead and turn your head again, a perfect, nice, smooth ponytail. And I'm using a ponytail that matches the color of her hair so that as we do the bun, if any pieces of the hair tie are showing, we don't have like a hot pink little spot in the middle of her bun. The hair tie matches and will blend in. You wrap it around. Another thing that you don't want to do is pull the ponytail to tighten the hair tie. So make the hair tie really tight the way that you need it, because that will create bumps in the hair if you do it that way. And then I just give it one more little spray over and smooth it in. So once you have the bun in, don't comb it anymore, don't do anything to it. You just want to leave it and let the hair dry just like this. So I'm going to have Lacey turn around so that you can kind of see how we're going to do the bun. Okay, so you can kind of see, go ahead and look straightforward, how it all is smooth back. It's nice and low, right where the end of her hair is. So to do the bun, I use these bun pins, and so these are the thicker ones. Usually when you buy the package, it comes with thin, wiry ones that are easily bent, which are these ones. They look the same, but you can bend them really easy. These are not the ones you want to use. You want to use the ones that are thicker, harder to bend. They grab the hair and hold things in place the best. So again, if this hair is wet, it will wrap around and go right into a bun with less flyaways and less mess. I'm going to use just a little bit of gel to help smooth it out. So I'm just kind of working the gel all the way through, and then you start twisting around. You don't want to twist like really tight, because that's going to create kind of a lumpy bun. You want the bun to lay flat on the head. So you start twisting around, and then as you work the bun, you kind of wrap it around and then start grabbing your pins to hold it in place. Can you sit up nice and tall? And you want to kind of make sure that the pins are going kind of into the hair tie, because the little grooves will help hold it right in place. And then you just kind of finish working it around and tuck those end pieces under. And you want a lot of pins. So like 2 or 3, 4 is not enough, I would say, for her hair, which is relatively thin and lightweight. I would probably do like 10 to 12 or more. Because as she's in a lot of dances, and so she has to change her costume, her headpieces. She's in some acro dances, so you don't want it coming loose then. So going all the way around, making sure it's nice and secure, putting a ton in. For the sake of time, I'm not going to put as many in. And then you take your hairnet and secure that around. This helps to prevent the bun from having kind of those wispies and flyaways. Sometimes if it's too long, I twist it around and tuck it in. And I always like to do 1 or 2 pins just to hold the hairnet in place as well. Good. So if you'll turn to the side, you can kind of just see it goes nice down. It's nice and flat. It's not sticking way out off of her head. If you have longer hair, you would just continue wrapping it around the outside. If you have really long and thick hair, you would part it into 2 pieces and do 1 all the way around in a bun, and then do the other piece. If we just turn to the front, you can see nice and clean, slicked back look.